So, we get tired, and I'm sure everyone here knows, through this retreat that we do get tired because when empowerments and Guru Yoga charges are so strong that you just sooner or later, you feel like really tired. And even if you sleep well for a long good night's sleep, next day, oh, and then it starts again, then next empowerment. Uh, but my point is that, that shows our limits. That shows exactly that, we get tired because of these charges of gurus and deities, because we have limitations, because our purification process isn't finished. That karmic body, samsaric body, sets a limit. And um, then on the other hand, and it's also the case with me as a teacher, I haven't finished my purification, so I've also been very tired this week, especially yesterday I was really tired. And like I said, that yesterday I took, even after 9 hours sleep, I took 2 hour nap before we started, just because I had to. I was so tired. But you know, it has to be said that this tiredness hasn't been paralyzing. It's just, oh, like having run a half marathon, not having done it for a long time, like this. Um, so for me also, it's been while um, getting how should I say this? Well, in a simple terms, like really settling into the natural state, and really, you know, pushing the boundaries of the karmic body in the sense that, just surrendering with these empowerments or guru yogas, just, relaxing and surrendering to it all the time, repeatedly doing that. But when the purification process comes to an end, the 10 bhumis are purified, and one becomes a Buddha, then there are no more limits. And like I was talking about Ammachi, for example, or any Mahasiddha you can think of, physical or non-physical, they do not have limits. And that's why, uh, then from the teacher point of view, or then we should talk about, master yogis or master teachers, for anybody who's a Mahasiddha, then that person doesn't get tired. And that's exactly what you see in Amma, that, she blesses thousands of people, might be sitting non-stop a full day, 24 hours, without getting up, without drinking, without eating, and she doesn't go out of steam. But if samsaric being did that, you know, it would be like a being grilled in a grill sooner or later, because there are limits to set by the karmic body. But yeah, like I remember Luke was asking on one day early in the retreat that you said that you haven't had this kind of experience, you don't have this kind of experience in your home practice. I just told you what I've done. Ask the guru, he will give you, she will give you. If just ask, just tune in properly, you will not get knocked out of you being conscious, but you can ask to, you know, be literally filled with blessings and charges. And that will happen. This is what I mean, that, you know, in relation to Guru Yoga, that we have to, or we don't have to, but we can really become, we can compare being students teachers and students, we can kind of compare it to being a parent and a child. So we can become like a daughters and sons of Guru Rinpoche and Yeshe Tsogyal. That connection can become so personal and so strong, just like with parents. And hopefully we have positive connections with our parents. But even if we don't, we can have that kind of closeness. And myself, I am not a priest who takes your confessions and is the middleman between God and with a member of a religious congregation. No, you have to have your own connection. It is completely up to you. Mahasiddha's gurus, they are just waiting for people to take advantage of them, to use them, because they are fully enlightened bodhisattvas. It's their vow, it's their body to help and to serve, to help beings out of samsara. So if you know this, then you understand that it is only up to ourselves to kind of take responsibility of the situation. Yeah, that's my experience. And this, what I've just said, is something really important, crucial, really. This transmission, like from the lineage, from the founding guru, it's essential in Tantra. And we also have discussed some questionable, how do you say, questionable phenomenons in Tantra and in Buddhism and in cults and all that. Mahayana Buddhism teaches that all beings have Buddha nature, and that human beings, everyone has Buddha nature, and because of that essential point, it is possible for us to become fully enlightened. Understanding that point prevents the students from putting the responsibility on somebody else. Understanding that point prevents the student from remaining a child for too long. Do you understand? So, we need to grow up in a sense. Through our first-hand recognition, we need to grow up. And little by little, gain that strength, inner confidence through that recognition, through knowing ourselves. So if we still, after years and years of practice, still go to the Lama, whoever it is, asking about this or that little detail, or or are dependent on our teachers, something is completely off there. And this is very important point. It's the whole point of Tantra is to become empowered in the most profound meaning of that word. And that's being empowered as wakeful beings. And that's the beauty of Tantra and Dzogchen.